Hey guys, welcome back to John Rule 16. I am your host Javon, and today we have a brand new benchmark that we're testing out Assassin's Creed, the very first one for the PS3. That's right, today we're testing out the RPCS3 emulator once again on my Intel Core i7-4790 with the AMD RX-570 4GB VRAM graphics card. We're running with 16GB of DDR3 RAM, and it's actually crazy. This is the first time for this game specifically. We actually have to do something different to get the game starting. For some reason, you have to right click here and go to the install folder where you'll find this. You need to create a folder with this name, assassin_iso, for the game to run. Literally, it does not run without doing so. First time that's actually happened. I've tested a lot of PS3 games on this. Interesting stuff. Nonetheless, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Don't forget, please leave a like, comment, share, subscribe, and let's get into it. Dude, I have a feeling this is not going to end well for me. Because, like I said, sometimes I go into this completely blind. This is one of those times I'm going into the game completely blind. Without testing it at all. Why is this how everyone works beforehand? There's so many people on screen. I don't understand. Remember, I am using a capture card, so if the game crashes, I will have the footage still, so I will have it to show you all. But yikes, that was brutal. It was as brutal as the first time. I remember testing it on a potato PC. It was bad.
I can't anchor him to the memory. Too much psychological.
To be fair, it's not as bad as I thought, but look at my CPU usage. That's not something you ever want to see. 90%? I don't know if I can do that, bro. Not with that percent, not with that high percentage. And this is what made me not want to play Assassin's Creed, right? I have been putting this off for so long, thinking it would get better, because I kind of knew this would kind of happen eventually. It ain't great. It's not great when it happens, man.
Give it a moment. You'll adjust.
Really ain't. My CPU usage is definitely the bottleneck here, by far. There aren't many games you'll run into a CPU bottleneck for with the RPCS3, but the main ones, the big ones, are the ones that you will. That's unfortunate, right? The big exclusives, the big types of games. Those are the ones you will run into the CPU bottleneck with the i7-4790. It's just not strong enough, unfortunately. So we do have this issue every single time, by the way. Every single time. Call of Duty 3 went to 100%. The Last of Us, don't get me started on The Last of Us. The Uncharted series, anything like that will go to 100%. It's not great. Now, this is the first time I'm launching the game, so it's now compiling shaders. Keep that in mind. So I want you guys to see the full experience right from the start. Can we play it from beginning to end from the start? Why the hell would you? It's on PC. But hey, the whole point of this video is to show you the progress of the RPCS3 emulator. And to be fair, it's not the worst. I expected way worse. It's not doing bad. In the cutscenes, the CPU is seeming to drop down, so it's not going to be constantly. It's not going to constant. Oh, there's a bunch of camera angles. Holy crap! Look at all these camera angles.
You've got something that my employers
Boy, they give you a lot.
away in that head of yours.
It is somehow managing to keep up. I can't ask for much more, to be honest with you.
Your file indicated as much. Something about an escape.
But once again, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you're new to the channel, basically what I do is I post a bunch of low-end system benchmarks on the channel. Normally, you don't see people testing RPCS3 with an i7-4790. That doesn't happen. As what, an 8-year-old CPU? That doesn't happen. But I do it because everything is, for me, is low-end. We're trying to see what the RPCS3 emulator can do, what is really the minimum. The i7 can handle a lot of games on RPCS3. It definitely can. And Xenia. And Yuzu, which I test all the time, so you can go check out those videos. Probably one for you specifically in there if you have a low-end system. I also do low-end PC gaming as well. I mean, I was interacting. Did you not see me just now? I mean, I was all about the place.
A wise decision.
That's why I bought a new controller. My controller seems to be having some issues, so I bought a new one. Hopefully, we'll get rid of this issue, but it won't be here for another 2 weeks, so yikes.
Where am I? You're inside the animus. Which
I am?
It's a projector that renders genetic memories in 3 dimensions.
Genetic memory.
It's not bad, but I imagine once we actually get into the game, it would crush
Very
me.
well. We'll start simple. What is a memory, Mr. Miles?
It's the recollection of a
I feel
past
like
event.
the first Assassin's Creed is a bit it's too slow. I did
Yeah,
say that
sure.
last time as well. It's too
What if
slow
I
to
told
get
you
to
the
where it
human
needs to
body
go.
not only
It gives you a
allows
little
an
control and then it
individual's
immediately puts
memory,
you
but
with
the
Desmond and it's
memories
just
of
too
his
slow. And
ancestors
to be
as
fair, I
well.
haven't actually played
Genetic
Assassin's Creed 1,
memory.
2, or 3.
If he
I
had
haven't. I
migration,
really haven't played those
hibernation,
games.
reproduction.
The
How do
originals.
animals
I
know
came
when
late,
and
man.
where
I
to
came
go,
late into the
what to
party.
do?
That's just animal instinct.
What you've seen
How
on my
your
channel for the
argument
Assassin's Creed, early
semantics,
Assassin's
Mr.
Creed games
Miles.
is all I've
Whatever you
played.
call it, the fact remains. These
I don't know the
creatures
great
hold
stories of
knowledge
Ezio. Apparently he's the
absent
best, but
firsthand experience.
I haven't played it.
I've spent the past 30 years trying to understand why. I discovered something most fascinating. Our DNA.
But anyway, like I
as a
said, this isn't really going to get anywhere else from here, so I hope you guys enjoy, and I'll just mute myself now, but just enjoy the rest of the gameplay. I mean, riveting gameplay this is, right? But I ain't going much further.
And the animus
I
lets you
really
decode and
can't.
read these
I got
DNA
I'm too
files.
swamped. I'll see you guys next time.
But there's a problem. This is the specific memory we're trying to access. Unfortunately, when we try and open the memory, your mind withdraws. You lack the confidence to step into your ancestor's body. That's what happened earlier. You got knocked out of the target memory and pushed back to a more stable state.
Why?
It's your subconscious. It's resisting. We found similar reactions among patients who undergo hypnosis to relive traumatic events. They can't jump directly into the specific memory. They need to be eased in. Even then, there can be problems.
So how do we fix it?
We find a memory you can synchronize with, and we move forward from there. You'll get used to it. This is the closest we can get, so it's where we'll have to start. I'm uploading the tutorial program now.
Warning. Data stream unstable. Attempting to restore synchronization. Hello, Subject 17. This tutorial has been prepared in order to better acclimate you to the Animus's control system. Instructions will follow shortly. The synchronization bar represents how in sync you are with your ancestors' memories. If you ever fall completely out of sync, the Animus will restore you to your last synchronized position. You are currently dangerously close to desynchronization. Please follow all forthcoming instructions in order to restore system stability. The Animus utilizes a puppeteering concept to control the actions of your ancestor. I'm loading subroutines to validate your body's adaptation to the Animus. We will begin by exploring the default actions of each